Welcome back to English podcast Reallife. I'm Emma, and today we're shining a spotlight on one of the most underrated yet powerful career tools, the elevator pitch. It's not just for outgoing personalities. In fact, today's episode is especially for those who consider themselves shy or introverted.
And I'm David. Whether you're attending a crowded job fair, mingling at a networking event, or simply find yourself in an elevator with your dream employer, a well-crafted pitch can open doors you never even imagined. We'll break down how you can introduce yourself confidently, even if small talk makes you nervous.
Exactly. For many professionals, that first introduction is the most daunting part. But with a clear, concise elevator pitch, you can make a memorable impression without feeling overwhelmed. Today, we'll walk you through the process step by step so you feel ready for your next big moment.
And here's the twist. Our approach is tailored for people who feel anxious or reserved in these situations. No matter your background or English level, you'll leave this episode with practical tools to introduce yourself clearly and authentically.
Let's start by defining what an elevator pitch actually is. In essence, it's a 30 to 60-second self-introduction where you explain who you are, what you do, and why it matters all in a way that sparks interest.
And even though it's brief, delivering it smoothly can feel intimidating, especially if English isn't your first language or you're naturally shy. The key is to focus on clarity and confidence, rather than trying to say everything at once.
A LinkedIn survey recently revealed that 80% of professionals actually struggle to introduce themselves clearly in under a minute. So, if you feel nervous, you're definitely not alone. Today, we're committed to helping you build your pitch piece by piece.
And remember, the elevator pitch isn't just for job interviews, it's for any moment where you want to make a strong, professional impression. Once you master this skill, you'll find networking and career conversations become much less stressful.
Now, let's break down a simple framework anyone can use. We recommend a 4-part structure. Start with your name and role. Mention what you do and who you help. Add something memorable about your work. And end with a soft invitation or question to keep the conversation going.
For example, hi, I'm May Nguyen, a marketing coordinator at GreenTech. I help startups grow their digital presence through data-driven campaigns. Recently, I helped a client triple their web traffic in just 3 months. I'd love to hear more about your work in clean energy.
Notice how this structure turns a basic introduction into a real conversation starter, not just a list of facts from your resume. It's about connecting, not just presenting information, and leaving the other person curious and engaged.
Absolutely. By ending with a question or invitation, you make it easy for the other person to reply, which is especially helpful if you're shy. Plus, sharing a specific achievement helps you stand out and be remembered for your unique contributions.
Let me share a real story. Min, an introverted software engineer, once panicked at a startup event when someone asked, "So, what do you do?" He froze, unable to find the words something a lot of us can relate to.
We worked with Min to develop a simple but effective pitch. Hi, I'm Min. I design back-end systems that help apps run faster. I'm really passionate about making tech invisible, so users just enjoy the experience. That one clear sentence made all the difference.
The result? Min delivered his pitch calmly, and by the end of the event, he had landed 3 interviews, all because he dared to communicate with clarity, not volume. It shows that you don't have to be loud to make a strong impression.
Exactly. Min didn't try to be someone he wasn't. He spoke honestly about his passion and skills, and that authenticity resonated. That's the core of a great elevator pitch, speaking clearly, not necessarily speaking more.
Let's talk about practicing your pitch. Dr. Amy Cuddy, a Harvard social psychologist, emphasizes that presence is not about being the loudest person in the room, it's about being fully present. Practicing helps you own your words and project confidence.
And don't underestimate the power of pausing. Especially if you're shy, a well-timed pause gives both you and your listener space to process your words. It can actually make your message stronger and invite the other person to lean in.
Try practicing your pitch out loud, focusing on your pace. When you get comfortable with pausing, you'll notice that your words carry more weight, and you'll feel less rushed even in high-pressure situations.
Ultimately, practice and pausing are simple tools that can transform your delivery. They help you sound natural, confident, and approachable, which is exactly what you want during a first impression.
If you're nervous about how to start, here are some soft yet confident ways to begin your pitch. I'm working on, I help people who, what I enjoy most about my work is, or one recent project I'm proud of is.
And to wrap up your elevator pitch, consider these inviting closings. How about you? I'd love to know more about what you do or what brings you here today. These questions make it easy to continue the conversation naturally.
Using these phrases takes the pressure off having to perform. Instead, you're opening a real dialogue, which is less intimidating and more effective for building professional relationships.
Remember, it's not about delivering a perfect script. It's about making a genuine connection. These practical openings and closings can help you start strong and finish with confidence, even if you're feeling shy inside.
So here's your elevator pitch challenge. Write your own 4-part pitch using the structure we discussed. Practice it out loud 3 times a day this week. You'll be surprised how much more natural and comfortable it feels after just a few repetitions.
And if you're still feeling shy, remember this. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present. People remember genuine connection far more than flawless grammar or impressive vocabulary. Focus on communicating, not performing.
If you found today's episode helpful, please hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's also working on their English confidence. We're here to support you every step of the way.
Building confidence in business English is a journey, not a race. Every time you practice your pitch, you're taking another step forward. We can't wait to hear about your progress.
Looking ahead, our next episode is all about handling office conflict in English calmly and professionally. This is one of the most in-demand skills in business English right now, and will give you practical strategies to navigate those tough conversations.
So be sure to come back and keep growing with us. Remember, your voice matters, and every episode is designed to help you speak smarter and more confidently in the workplace.
Thanks for joining us on Speak Smart Business English with Heart. Until next time, keep practicing and keep believing in your potential.
See you next time, and don't forget, every step you take makes your English stronger and your confidence brighter.